If you see me looking off to the side during this video, it's because I've actually finally decided to do a proper outline and notes for what I want to talk about in this video. You know, just so that I don't get off track 1,000 times. I think it's been historically proven on this channel that I am bound to do that. I do be talking a lot when I turn this camera on. Also have a candle and some incense going for the vibes. I hope it elevates your experience. Honestly, actually, I feel like this is kind of distracting. Like, it's way too close. BRB. Okay, it's like further back behind the camera now, so I don't think it will like come into screen as much as it was just then. Hello and welcome back to my channel, besties. And if you're new here, hello and welcome. And apologies, because this is kind of an odd setting to be meeting each other in. But maybe not, maybe not. My name is Maddie and I am a 29-year-old, actually 2 months shy of being 30, now that I mention it. And I'm just filming my silly little life for YouTube. What is my silly little life about, you may ask? We'll get to that. I just wanted to sit down and chat again and address the elephant in the room, or the elephant that is back in the room again. I took another hiatus from YouTube. I took another break. I once again didn't mean to, but for some reason I thought taking a break from social media, Instagram in particular. I already don't really use any other social media apps. Like, I've deleted TikTok off my phone. I don't really get on Twitter anymore unless I'm really trying to stay active in the Swiftie fandom and like know what's going on, which currently Tuesday, August 12th, as of the time that I'm filming this. So I've had the Swiftie zoomies all day. Okay, I almost ran into a stack of beer at work this morning because I saw the reel.
So I wanted to show you something. This is my brand new album, The Life of a Showgirl.
TS12!
Yeah, so, you know, I just kind of took that as my cue from the universe. Like, it's a great time to just kickstart this new era of me. I just deleted Instagram because I was doom scrolling too much and lurking and just not really being productive with it. So I did take a break from Instagram. I did re-download it, but my notifications are off for everything except for Taylor Swift and Taylor Nation. I merely have to have it reinstalled now because I am now in another new Taylor Swift album cycle. I'm not ready to fully rejoin social media, so I'm trying to not get on that app if I don't have to. But for some reason, I thought taking a break from social media would just mean that I would take all of this spare time that I got back with this new job and just put it all on YouTube. Punching out videos every week, meeting my upload schedule like it was nothing. No. In fact, if I'm being quite honest, I really didn't want to film anything for YouTube. I really had an apprehension, I guess, to filming anything. And it's not because I don't enjoy it. I think I very much still do. I think this is still an avenue I want to pursue. This is still a creative route that I think I will get more enjoyment from once I figure out the schedule and be a little more honest with myself about my productivity levels and what I can put out realistically right now. Because I think I haven't been honest about that for a very long time. Only when I took that break this summer, really, because I'm still kind of on it. Only then, I think, could I really kind of come to an understanding with myself about my YouTube channel and what my realistic expectation for this channel looks like. So I did film a couple of vlogs this summer and I'm still editing one of them. I would like to update you and check in and let you know what's going on, and then the few backdated videos from this summer that I want to upload will be joining. I just have a lot to say. I have a lot to update you guys on that I just don't feel like I've been able to properly execute in these vlogs because they're from weeks ago, before some of these new mindsets and behaviors and things that I've been thinking about really appeared in my mind. Let me just get into it. On the bright side, you guys, I have put all of this spare time to good use. I have so many hobbies. And this is gonna be a video. I absolutely do wanna make a video and just do kind of a whole tour of my hobbies video, because you guys, oh my god, I could cry. I could literally cry, you guys. If you remember a few videos back, actually it may have been in that last life update video. I was just talking about how I felt like my creative spark had kind of died because I had no free time thanks to my previous job that was just taking up too much of my schedule. Oh my god, you guys, just when I say it's just been a total 180, what that was supposed to really articulate. It has just been a total flip. Painting. Oh my god. I started watercolor painting, you guys. My friend Anna actually works at an art store and I went, and I have to show you this. Oh my god, I can't get it open. There it is. Oh my gosh. I have this beautiful watercolor paints. Oh, you can see like my candlelight. Look at that. That's so cute. It's very much loved. Like I have been using this. I've actually taken these with me to the beach because I may or may not have been going on little solo beach trips like every weekend for the last 3 or 4 weeks. I'm not kidding you guys. I've gone to the beach so much because I finally got over the fear of doing things alone. I don't even know where it's come from. I just like one day was like, why not do these things by myself? Why am I waiting for someone else to do them with me? There was even one week, like 2 or 3 weeks back, that I decided I wanted to go to the beach, not a riverfront beach. I wanted to go to an oceanfront beach. Mind you, the nearest one to me is 2 hours away. I wanted to go to the beach and watch the sunrise over the ocean because that is not something I have ever experienced in my life. I've never seen that. Again, I turned 30 in 2 months. I felt like that was just something I should do before I turned 30. I wanted to watch the sunrise over the ocean. So I got up at 3 in the morning. 3 in the morning, you guys. One random like Friday or Saturday a few weeks back. And I drove 2 hours to Virginia Beach. And I watched the sunrise over the ocean. Good morning. I'm looking exceptionally rough today, as is the rest of my apartment because my living room has become a hobby den. More on that later. It is just after 3 a.m. and we're going to the beach. We're going to watch the sunrise over the ocean today. Okay, I literally forgot my tripod, so I have nothing to mount my camera on, but it's fine. There's actually like a handful of people out here. It's like a thing, like everybody likes to come and watch the sunrise on the beach when they live up here. I think I made it just in time because the sky is like just now starting to turn pink. I'm so excited, you guys. I've never seen the sunrise over the ocean before. This is literally gonna be a first. I cried. It was absolutely worth it. It was so beautiful. It was so beautiful, in fact. I brought my watercolor paint set, you guys, and I like totally painted the sunrise that I saw that morning. This is very much still work in progress. But like, who is she? Who is this Picasso? Like, that is totally a fucking joke. Please do not come for me, okay? Like, if you had told me a year ago that I would be doing some of these things, I just would have thought you were insane. Like, I would have been like, really? I've gotten into collage art and it's so much fun. I have also been using collage art as kind of like a self-therapy method. Kind of like also got a bit of a spiritual purpose. Like I'll pick like an emotion or like maybe a version of myself that I'm trying to curate and then like make collage art about that. I've just been hella into arts and crafts, you guys, and it has been a lot of fun. I have my like massive stack of journals. Yes, this is all journals, you guys. I have been journaling a ton, okay? That's another hobby, I guess, that I am still, that's a hobby that I've had, but it's like still in my toolkit, obviously, because all of these journals have a different purpose. They're all for something else. This is how much I organize my thoughts. I don't even know what to tell you about that. I need therapy, I think. I've been journaling, I've been making art, I've been trying to read more, although I've been having a hard time getting back into my books because I have so many hobbies that I've picked up. What is the other one? Oh my God, you guys, I'm learning an instrument. Wait right here. Oh my God. You're not gonna believe this. Everybody take a guess at what it is before I put it on the screen. What do you think I'm learning to play? Final answer? Learning guitar. And when I say learning, I mean like I'm trying to teach myself and I'm still just learning chords. Like I can't even confidently play you anything, but this is my baby. I'm trying it, but I'm in the teaching myself route, and I don't think that's what's best for me. I think I just need to scour YouTube a little deeper and try to find a good like guitar 101 course, because I'm sure there's one out there. Or honestly, there are like sites like Skillshare. Like I'm sure somebody's got a guitar course on there. That's actually, that actually might be worth checking out. Okay. Anyways, that's just a quick little show and tell of everything I have been doing this summer. I have just been going crazy. I've been just a little hobby magpie. I'm just like, how many different things do I want to try? I want to try this. Cool. I'm going to do it. That looks like fun. I'm going to do that. Like, it's just been like, literally like this summer has truly just been the summer of why not? I'm just having so much fun. I'm doing hobbies. I'm still going to the gym. As of this week though, I am cutting back on how much strength training I'm gonna be doing, because guess who is going to run her first half marathon in November? I can't believe I'm literally saying that. I'm putting it on YouTube. It's official now. Like I am doing it. I started training this week. I probably, if I'm being quite honest, should have started training sooner. I was just having a really hard time trying to figure out when I wanted to run and how I wanted to structure that training plan, because I've never trained for a race this big. If you're new here, the only thing I've run is a 10K. I'm a very baby runner. I have only been running since last summer, and I have been very on and off with it. I've been very infrequent with it, just because it's mostly, again, it's just a hobby. I'm more of just an enthusiast. It's just kind of another thing I want to have in my toolkit, and I just want to see if I can do it. Like, why not? Why not? I am confident that I can do it. I think I can do it if I just show up for training and give it my all and make sure I'm nourishing my body properly. I don't think I will have any issue. I'm mostly using Strava to keep record of all of my exercises and my workout. That's where all of my runs are primarily getting uploaded to. And then Runna, I'm just using because they formulated a training plan for me. I don't know how to train for a race this big. This is twice the length of a 10K. This is 13 miles, not 6. So I very much need someone telling me what to do and how I should be doing it if I want to be successful at this. So now I have yet another app subscription I'm going to be paying for the time being, but I am training for that. I am training for a half marathon. This is quite an update video, you guys. I have already been talking for 28 minutes. My gosh. This is what happens when I veer off script. I gave myself the free space to talk about my hobbies, and I did not shut up. You know, I knew I should have taken a break from filming and like yapping so much, because I forgot I had a refreshment poured for myself and I just talked for 30 minutes straight and did not even realize it. So I know I said that I had so much more free time because of this new job, and while that does very much still hold true, also I still do absolutely very much love this new job, you guys. Like it's been such a good fit. Like it truly has. Honestly, I think this new job was brought into my life so that I could have all of these experiences. I just think that one of the biggest reasons it was hard for me to get back into YouTube, even with my new allotted free time, was just that I genuinely didn't know what I was supposed to film. Not that I didn't have any ideas of like different vlogs that I wanted to do, but like, what did a regular day in my life even look like? You all know that the job I had prior to this one pretty much drained my life dry. I worked all the time, my body hurt, I had no free time, etc., etc. So after leaving that job, I was kind of just like, I didn't really have a life. Like, I don't mean that in like a bad way. I'm not like trash talking myself by any means, but it was just like, I spent so much time at that job that like I wasn't introducing myself to new hobbies. I wasn't having new experiences and going on little day trips and doing things, because I was also underpaid at this job and I couldn't afford to spend the extra gas money every week driving 2 hours to the beach. What life did I have to share on the internet? I wanted to be a lifestyle vlogger and like share parts of my life with you guys. Like, I still very much see this channel as kind of like a video diary. I am, for the most part, while I am also trying to like share my life and my experiences in some kind of channel of advice with you guys for anyone who might need it. It is also meant to be as kind of like a time capsule and a place to preserve my memories, so that one day I can look back on all of this and be like, wow, what the hell was my life at that time? So like, now that I have that free time, I've been able to rediscover myself and the things that I've loved to do and the things that I'm interested in. And as you can see by all the aforementioned hobbies, I have absolutely been doing that. I just decided I had to take a break from social media and then subsequently YouTube, just while I figured out who exactly I was and what that meant for my channel and how I wanted to show up in this space and how I was going to present myself. I have also just been doing a lot of introspective work. I have been doing my shadow work in another video that you'll see soon enough, because I'm almost done editing it. I do go into a little detail on how I'm feeling a pull to kind of explore my spiritual beliefs a little more. A little bit of lore about me, if you guys didn't know, I was raised in a very evangelical Christian household. I know, rip me. They did get me for a couple years too. There was a couple years in that I was very much brainwashed into thinking that that was the right path for me and that's the path I needed to be following. I know, rip me. We're in a much better place now. I talk about how I feel pulled to return to my spiritual path and my spiritual beliefs. In essence, what do I believe about the world and why we're here? What paradigm is going to best suit this new era of my life that I'm going down that's going to just make it make sense? It may or may not be coming through in this video, but I am embarking down a very new path in my life. In fact, so much so that I think a lot of what has been happening in my life over the past couple of years has kind of just all been culminating to this moment and this time in my life and all of the things that I now believe to be true. If you're a longtime subscriber, and when I say longtime subscriber, I mean like as of 2 years, because that's how long I've been back on YouTube. You may remember in some of my old vlogs, I do reference it in that vlog actually, that I used to pull tarot cards for myself in the morning, and I would even put this in some of my morning routine vlogs. They're still on this channel, you know, very much trying to connect with myself in that way, because I've always seen tarot cards as more of a kind of like a mirror and a self-reflective tool. That's how I primarily see them, and that's how I've always used them. I've used them as a way to find the things in myself and in my psyche that I might just be on the surface ignoring because I don't want to deal with them. And I've always actually been very spiritually inclined. It's just not something I feel like I've ever felt moved or called to talk about on my channel. Because and the way that I had been phrasing it up until literally this summer was that I was an on and off spiritualist or like an on and off pagan. And I like, honestly, I could do a whole video, I guess, about like my spiritual path and what like pulled me into this in the first place. Essentially, it all started back in college when I had a friend of mine tell me about one of her pagan practices that she partook in. So that's when like I was first like opened up to the fact that there was other beliefs and other paths to follow beyond the Abrahamic religions that I had been raised in. My mother's side of the family is Southern Baptist and my father's side is Catholic. Once again, rip me. You know, I got a lot of heavy indoctrination growing up. It's very much been a spiritual war to get to where I'm at right now, actually. To say that I have come out on top and I feel like I'm in the best place ever and I don't suffer from the tremendous amount of spiritual guilt and trauma that I used to deal with. Like, I literally used to walk around just like with this like dread because like I had just been raised to believe that who I was inherently as a bisexual and gender fluid person, so much of what I am is so inherently wrong in those practices and in those circles that it just, and honestly, honestly, like, you can try to say that you like withstood it and it didn't get to you, but when you are younger, it does get to you. And I have actually been undoing a lot of that damage in my psyche over the past few years, but especially this summer, and I've been working on a lot of it. So yeah, flash forward to college, when I was, I think in my second year of college, maybe, or towards the end of my first year, is kind of when I went through just the mass, like, exodus from the church in my own mind. Like, I was denouncing my faith. I was realizing, like, this is not it for me. This is not resonating with me. This is not what I believe. Finally just came to a point where I was like, that's okay. They can say you're going to hell, but you know in your heart that you're not. That's not what's happening to you, because that's not what you believe. Lately, I have just been researching. I guess this is another hobby. I don't really know. Is researching a hobby, I guess? I mean, some people just love to do it, so I guess it is a hobby. Researching things that have always just been interesting to me. Like, I have just been thinking about things that I used to take a lot of interest in as a, like, you know, just in high school or middle school maybe. But lately I have just been like deep dive researching. Like, one of the massive perks of my job, you guys know, as a merchandiser who just goes from different stores, I pretty much spend the entire day with my headphones in. Obviously I only keep one in because I need to be aware of my surroundings, but lately I have just been listening to audiobooks and podcasts. I'll even like queue up like YouTube videos and listen to those, fully entrenching myself into the things that I'm interested in and the things that I want to learn more about. And I'm not going to go into any sort of detail right now because, again, I'm still in the early like research phase. Like, nothing is permanent. I haven't declared anything, and I definitely don't feel educated enough to do that by any means. Like, when I say this is very new, this has like only been a major development in my life for the last like maybe 3 weeks. Like, I have really just been entrenching myself in research and trying to know more about this thing, and also just because it's my personal spiritual path and it's not for anybody to know about if I don't want them to yet. And I don't think that's being selfish by any means. I would rather like know for sure what I believe in and feel steady and grounded in those beliefs before I just like get on the internet in front of everybody in the world and just start talking about it. But I will say there is a religious path that I have taken an interest in. This is the one that I have been actively researching these last few weeks, and I have been pursuing it. And if all goes well and it continues to make me feel fucking fizzy inside like it has been for these past few weeks, then I will be more than happy to get on here and talk to you guys about it. But just for right now, we're very much in the early stages, and that's all I want to say. I do want to clarify, however, I am not a born again Christian. Oh my God, that's not it at all. I definitely have to clarify that. That is not what is happening by any means. God. That would have to come with a lot of mind-altering drugs. I mean, if that wasn't already evident by the way I referred to it in the previous parts of this video, but just to let you guys know. This kind of segues into the next thing I want to touch on, because I'm still not done talking, you guys. This is going to be a very long video if you couldn't tell, so I hope you are enjoying the sound of my voice, because I'm going to have to be listening to it just as much as you, if not more, when I have to edit this. Basically, I have just been having the time of my life this summer. I truly just feel like I know myself, finally, and I know what I need for myself from, you know, the relationships that I have with people, and I know what kind of relationship I need to be having with myself. I have stopped dating. That's another life update. I am not dating. I initially just unchecked men on all of my dating apps. I was like, let me just take them out of the equation because they've kind of been the problem for me in the last year, I felt like. No, actually, the problem was me.
It's me. Hi, I'm the problem, it's me.
Take a shot every time I put a Taylor reference in a video, you know? No, actually, don't do that. Don't do that. You will probably be plastered. At first, I just thought that's what I needed to do. But honestly, the more time passed, I just lost interest. The more I've spent time with myself and the more that I've gotten to know myself, the less interest I've had in feeling like I need another person here with me, if that makes sense. And if I'm being quite honest, it does make sense, because that's actually a really beautiful thing for me to be fucking saying right now. You know, a year into being single again after ending a long-term relationship, like, I just had a fear of being alone. I think we all do as human beings. I think pretty much all of us can agree to that. I think we were put on this earth to have connections with one another, to fall in love, to have friendships, and to be together in community with one another. I don't think we were meant to live in this hyper individualistic, narcissistic society that mostly American society perpetuates. I know that it's a thing, but I really feel like America really just fucks it sideways. Like, nobody's business. But anyways, the problem is, I feel like I have so much to say all the time. If you couldn't tell already, I just feel like I have a lot to say. I have many things spinning about in my head. I have so many thoughts ping-ponging around, and I'm never really sure how to integrate them into video format is the problem. I'm never really sure how to like work them into a vlog because like, as you could tell, I have so much to say. How was I gonna overlay all of this into a vlog? Like of me just going about my daily life? Like I could try, but a lot of it would probably be me like just stopping and having these like talking head moments where I'm just standing there yapping to my camera like I'm doing right now. Sometimes it also just doesn't fit the vibe of the vlog based on what I'm doing. Or in the vlog footage itself, I'm already talking a lot and there's just not really a need for an excessive voiceover where I just kind of talk about all of this stuff. And I think I've just kind of finally accepted that the only solution to this problem is that sit down talking head formatted videos like the one you are watching right now are the only thing that I can really do to kind of like appease that urge or scratch that itch that I have to just sit down and yap with you guys about some stuff. I think I've tried to avoid these kind of videos because in my mind, like talking head videos, like while they're very helpful, like I listen to talking head videos. Who am I calling? You know, because while I play those in my ear at work all the time, they're great to listen to in a podcast format. But just in my head, like considering the visual aspect, I was like, no, they're not engaging enough. Like I'm not moving about and doing things. And you know, I think for me, I was just in this mindset that it didn't matter if I was making the best vlogs in the world. If I'm not uploading them on a consistent schedule at the same time every week, they wouldn't reach anyone. They were not gonna get any traction. They weren't gonna get any views. They would just go nowhere. It didn't matter how good they were because I wasn't uploading consistently enough for them to mean anything. And y'all, that's just not true in the slightest. Like, I don't truly believe that at all. I think that was a very limiting belief I was kind of getting sucked into because I was making myself like stressed out and anxious about not hitting my upload schedule. And I think just with as busy as my life has become with all of my little side endeavors and hobbies and projects, that I think the smartest thing to do is to just dial it back even more. Like, if this is still something I want to keep in my life, I really need to be realistic and smart with myself about it and take it back a step further. If I want to put out like truly good quality content videos that I'm actually proud of and I don't feel like I'm half-assing for the sake of meeting an upload deadline, like we gotta take it down to like maybe like 1 or 2 videos a month. More sparse than I think I'm comfortable thinking about right now. Like that's even making me cringe. Like I don't like that idea. But I'm also at the point that I know if I have to drop it that low so that I can actually meet that deadline and actually get 2 videos out a month instead of none, then I'm gonna do it. Like consistently posting twice a month because I'm giving myself more time to put into those videos and make sure that they're good and that I can get them up twice a month. That's better than posting 3 weeks in a row and then like never again. Maybe I could do like 1 video as a vlog and then another as a talking head video. I actually kind of like the sound of that now that I'm thinking about it, you know, or, you know, I could do just 2 vlogs a month if I don't have anything to talk about, but that's the kind of the format I'm kind of playing around with. All right, it is a little bit later. I had to take a break because my camera overheated, which is my cue that I have been talking too much and it is time to wrap up this video. So what does all of this nonsensical jibber jabbering mean? Well, first of all, it means that tomorrow I will be filming a reaction video to the New Heights podcast episode that Taylor Swift will be starring in. If you're not a Swiftie, you may not even care. You may actually skip this part of the video, but that's totally valid. You know, that is why I do the chapter timestamps in the description of my videos. If you didn't know, all of my videos for the most part always have timestamp things in the comments so that if there is something I'm talking about you don't care about, you can skip it. It's fine with me. You know, I get it. Not everyone is a Swiftie. I will be filming a reaction to the New Heights podcast episode tomorrow because I want to. I don't really know why I haven't integrated it more onto my channel and I would like to. So I'm gonna be doing a reaction video to that. I literally started filming this at 8. It is now 9:45. I said I was gonna get this video edited and up like later tonight. That is not happening because I need to go to bed. I have work in the morning and I also want to go to the gym tomorrow morning before work. I really just wanted to update you guys. I wanted to just sit down and talk to you because I know I just did a whole life updates video, but like more things are happening and there's just more stuff accumulating in my life that I just want to update you guys on. Training for a half marathon, trying to learn an instrument, and as of tomorrow, I will be crying over a new Taylor Swift album. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up to let me know you're still here. Comment down below if the talking head segments kind of like interest you and maybe there's some like things that I mentioned in this video that maybe you would like me to go a little deeper on. I would love to just sit and talk to you guys. I would very much like to just kind of explore different kinds of content on this channel and just kind of have fun with it. And if you want to stick around for this chaotic little ride of my silly little life and you are interested in what I have been doing and what I will be doing from here on out, then I invite you to join my little corner of the internet and hit that subscribe button. Have a great rest of your night or day, wherever you are in the world. And I will catch you on my next video. Taylor Swift is coming back. I can't believe we're gonna go to